Okay, hello my lovelies and welcome back. So today is going to be a full-fledged foundation routine and I really hope you enjoy the transformation. I just want to say, instead of being a hater, why don't you learn how to look good while doing it? I'm not saying I'm a hater, but I mean, if you're going to hate, at least babes, try. But yeah, this is my updated foundation routine. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope you get what you need from this video, babe. I also did my nails by myself. Can you believe? I did a whole set of my toes. I need to show you my toes look so good. My toes look so... Toes are a really big thing for me. This is besides the point, but toes are like absolutely like a really big thing for me. I'm so happy I'm able to do my toes by myself because no one ever gets them right. But yeah, I really hope you enjoy it, man. Thank you so much. I took bears. Bye. Skincare. Of course, underneath my eyes, the Earle Henriksen with on a bright eye cream. You always use your ring finger to apply your eye cream, and you want to make sure you tap. None of that rubbing stuff, babes. But in the UK, we aren't blessed with American sun, so that black doesn't crack statement does not apply to us. Please look around you, read the room, look at your aunties and uncles. They look their age. Do you know why? Because they're in the UK, so it doesn't apply. So be taking your skincare routine seriously. Of course, genes play a factor, but fight them genes. If that's one fight you should take up, I believe it's the fight of genes for skincare. So you want to pack that around your orbital bone. Now, we can use a face cream. I normally like to go for the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. Obviously, I know my audience, like, earnings vary in it. She's worth it, but she's £50, precisely £49 for the 30ml. You can get the travel size one, that's £30, or you could stick to the good old E45. She's got SPF in her, so I'm gonna like use this instead of using sunscreen today. Right, I'm gonna clip my hair back. Also, I used the gripped glue again today to like secure my wig. Love it. Bolt hold is good, but I love gripped. I love the grip glue. Just can't wait to get out into the world and take my gripped glue pen with me to my motives. I dare my lace to slide out. I dare it to slide out. I dare it to slide out. Ooh, let's get into it. All right, cool. Skincare is done. Right, so you can use the E45 and then mix in some sunscreen because sunscreen is important. You still need to wear that if you're a chocolate darling. All right, so for the base, we've sorted out our skincare. Our skin is feeling nice, soft and supple. I do have a pimple here. I've got 2 mirrors on either side. So if I'm looking there, don't have trust issues. My mirror is there. I'm not looking at anyone else but me and you. All right, cool, and the mirrors. If you don't already know, you know now, innit, yeah? My favorite foundation is the Natural Radiant Longwear from Nars, the shade Namibia. Oh my dear, let me hold my head for a minute, yeah? I can't believe that I've actually found like a foundation shade that matches. My favorite auntie in my head, Auntie Naomi Campbell, Miss Naomi Campbell. She's the face of the brand, so it's fitting. It's fitting that I wear Nars on my face. I like to take these Liz Earle Brightening Botanical Drops. It's a water-based type of gel. It just really like fuses in with the foundation really nicely. It doesn't break it apart. It just helps it glide on my skin like super smooth, and I just love the way it works with the foundation. Yeah, those two, I just feel like it's the nicest combo. Like, it makes it look like skin. This is just, it's something that I do every day. Is it skin? Is it foundation? Who knows? But yeah, I'm gonna miss out my forehead. I'm gonna do a little few taps just so it makes sense, but I'm not taking like a whole load of product on my forehead. Oh, do you know what? I'm never gonna get sick and tired. I'm not. You know what? I might dib and dab in different foundations, but I just want to say Nars has got it correct. They've got it correct with this one. I was expecting something, but I was not expecting this. What category am I giving again? Skin? Okay, cool. We got it. Okay, so we're gonna go on to brows. Right now, I feel like I'm an eyebrows after foundation kind of girl. This was actually by accident. Not by accident, it was intentional, but at the same time, like, I actually do like it now. Benefit, their brow products. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna get a magnifying glass. I like. So I use their 24-hour brow setter. It's a clear gel. And I basically brush up my brows. I like my brows to be like half bushy, half like, ooh, she doesn't care about those. And then half, ooh, did she make an effort kind of look. Perfect brows are nice, but I kind of want to, I like some dimension, you know, some drama. Because I don't, do you know what? It's all nice and cool, like being all put together. But at the same time, let's make a mess. Do you know what I mean? You'll see. Then I take the Precisely My Brow Pencil in the shade 04. I don't like dark brows. I like them faint. Do you know what? I can't speak today, but it's okay. I like them faint. So I drew a line on the tail. I give myself a tail because I ain't got that. And then I'm going to draw underneath. And I'm going to take the pencil and just like draw it upwards and just feather it along, and I give myself a tail up here. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Now I normally like an arched eyebrow because I love this foundation match. What's the best way to put it? If you want to look snatched, yeah, the best brow shape I can recommend to you is an arch. Really just brings your whole makeup face together, particularly my face. I know that for sure. I discovered it in uni. This light is doing my nut in. I've played about with the camera settings. I really hope this one is okay. I'm so sorry about this. This is ridiculous. This is just basically a typical full face for me. This is exactly what I'd be doing. I'm gonna take the Nars foundation again and just put a little bit on the back of my hand. So we're gonna take the Nars Soft Matte Complete Concealer in the shade Cacao and my Botanical 714 brush, and I'm just gonna take a little bit of the soft matte. I'm also gonna take it into the foundation just to make sure it's a bit more of a match underneath my brows. The consistency of this concealer isn't anything that you should be playing around in the park with. Translation, it ain't nothing to play with. It's nothing to play with. Because if you're looking for an under eye concealer that's gonna cut your brows and make them sharp, like you've just got your eyebrows threaded, because I don't get my eyebrows threaded. I don't really have brows like that to thread. This concealer makes me understand why an eyebrow lady is important. This Morphe M335 brush, yeah. I love this stuff to blend out concealer. When I'm not in the mood to be lazy, I'll use this to blend out my under eye if I have time. How do I even say this in a really nice way? Like you wake up one day, you want to let everyone know that you've entered the chat, the group chat, you've entered the room, you've entered the borough, you've entered the vicinity. You've entered everywhere. Makeup brushes, when you know how to use them properly, they allow for you to enter chats that nobody else has had access to enter when you know how to use them correct. I don't get it twisted like a beauty blender or like a makeup sponge. It's still a good product, but there's something about a brush that really allows you to paint your face. You become an artiste. And obviously, like, it's coming close to my frontal, so I just want to like fluff it out and like move it out the way. But I just love the way this blends it out. And you want to raise your eyebrows. I don't know how. I don't know the science behind it, the physics, the chemologicals, the biologicalations as to how this works. But when you raise your brow, it really allows you to like blend underneath your brow clearly. We're done with the brows. I don't like to do the top, but if you want to, I'd recommend going in with a foundation that is your shade. So I probably use this concealer. Now I've tried, I believe, quite a few concealers. So this is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Chestnut. I have shades when it comes to the Too Faced concealers. I have shades. Chestnut is by far right. Should we chat? Let's do it. Let's have a chat. Chestnut, she is medium to full in coverage. So this concealer is not for the faint-hearted. She's thick. which is what I like. I feel like this is the perfect like concealer shade, I believe, for me, and I believe like for anyone of my complexion to highlight and contour with. I've tried other shades in the Born This Way collection, but nothing compares or competes with Chestnut. I tried to order one the other day. They sell out all the time. Chestnut is the one. I take this Sonia Kashuk sponge. I got this sponge when I went to Atlanta from Target. It's really good. Really good. So I'm just going to blend out my under eye. I like for it to get like a little bit thicker, because of course I'm going to layer it and brighten underneath my eyes, because we love a bright under eye, or I love a bright under eye. I do like to take it over my eye, and I like to blend it upwards, because this is the start. It's the start of something new, a new face. This is the base of morphing into something, and I can feel myself being restored. Obviously you can see that I've blended it up here. I'm going to take that foundation brush and just go on top of it, just to take that away, and then the butt of that blender just to go over it, just to remove any pigment. I really hope you can see what I'm doing. I spent the last like 20 minutes playing around with my blinds, so I use natural lighting. I don't use artificial lighting. So I feel like I say this a lot in all my videos, but this is obviously an updated foundation routine, so I kind of need to say it again. Venti's Match Sticks, she's come out with 2 new shades. Well, they've come out with 2 new shades, yeah. Ebony and Caviar. I love them both. If we're talking everyday beat, I have to clarify for some people's, then we're gonna go in with Ebony. I take her right up here and then I bring her down here. I take her right up here and I bring her down here. I love this stuff. It's something that I'm not used to, because I don't use sticks to contour with. I only use creams. My go-to is the Revolution concealer in the shade C18. I used to contour with that because I finally found like a contour shade, that I could contour with. Because for me, it was a little bit of a, I still don't feel like there are a lot of options, or maybe I need to open my eyes and see more. But I feel like now that Fenty's resolved it, where else do I have to look? You know? I put a little bit here. Add some to your forehead too, but I'm starting off the contour of my nose, and that's the main event. If you really want to change your appearance, that's the main event. So yeah, I'm just gonna buff that out. To me, Ebony, she's good for those that, you know, they want a contour to be seen, they want it to be known that there's going to be a contour, but they don't want to step on necks. You'll go for Ebony because you can still see her. She's present, she's in the room. But Miss Caviar, you don't just find caviar anywhere. I can see why she named it caviar, because you don't just find it anywhere. Just taking a fluffy brush and I'm going to blend it down, because obviously like the way that I've applied it, she's high, because I want cheekbones. I want, you know what I mean? I just want to, like, you just want to, that's what you want to do. I'm going to fluff it out here and fluff it out there, just to diffuse it nicely. And also I'm not going to forget the top, because I did apply something there. You want to work on the nose contour now. So I like to use, I feel like a blending eyeshadow brush. This brush doesn't have a name, but you kind of want to just like, how I contour my nose is I cut off the bottom of my nose, where I draw a line and I rub that in. And I also take a line up here. I don't draw the whole shape out. I only apply the concealer where I want intensity, where I want the most product to be, because if you apply it all over, it's going to be evident. A nose contour is going to be evident regardless, but you kind of still want to like give the illusion that it's not really a nose contour, but we both know it is. But at the same time, like, you know it's there. So I just take that brush and just like bring it upwards, because that way I'm not applying too much of the makeup. So you can see I've added like dimensions back into my face. This is the Real Techniques contour brush, by the way. Of course, if you're a Mela babe, there's a Mela darling and a Mela babe. Mela darlings, they want to do damage, but they don't want to do. They're giving you a teaser in it, yeah. Then a Mela babe, she's here. A Mela babe is a babe that, look, she's with it all. She's ready. She's ready to get lit. So we're taking Miss Caviar, and where do you find Caviar? In high places. You don't just find her anywhere. We're gonna intensify what we've just did. So I like to keep Caviar because, ooh, if you do too much, she'll let you know. She'll let you know you're doing a lot, you know what I'm saying? You want to do in increments, yeah? If you do too much, babes, it's going to be a lot. You just want to blend her. Light strokes. The further away you are from the bristles, the lighter the strokes are going to be. And you just want to blend her out and see how you feel about her. Is it intense enough? Should I apply more? That's what I like about having a really deep contour shades, because I just felt like there weren't enough. I mean, you can get creative, but I just feel like sometimes it's not fair. Just because I'm on the deeper spectrum of things, I mean, it's fun, I do enjoy it, but sometimes it's like, I just want like a solid colour that's gonna do what I want it to do. I don't feel like we should always having to be playing chemistry, Mela the chemist, and like mixing and matching different shades together to get my shade. I should just be able to get it. The same as like any other girl. You know what? Change is coming. Am I pushing it? Yeah, I am. So I'm gonna use some more. Just this last time. Just to intensify it a bit more, because that's what I love. I love the two together. Because Ebony is just like, oh yeah, like I want to contour. And then Caviar is like, what do you really want to contour? You know there's potential for you to do more damage. You know that, right? I'm here. I'm local. Not everyone can use me, you know? Because not everyone can use Caviar. I feel like she's for the select few chocolate darlings. Some of you guys may find it, wow, what's a wow? This is a lot. And some of us, you're perfect. Not everyone can use her. A fitting name, Caviar. Because not everyone has access to Caviar. Me, myself, don't even have access to Caviar. But I got it in the Venti matchsticks. That's the most important thing right now. One day, we'll get there, but that's for now. What's a fitting name? And I'm taking that with a detailed blending brush just to accentuate my nose contour. This is where Mela takes full effect. Now, as you know, I have many faces. I'm not a shapeshifter. I am just, in the nicest way, a Decepticon. This Nars a Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Vanilla. The creamy concealer, she is, I'd say medium light in coverage, so she does what I need her to do. She's not overpowering, so I'm taking that same Sonia Kashuk sponge and I'm just going to blend that into my nose. I don't bring it out that way, so you can see there. From there, I'll pat and I'll bring it into my nose. And this is where you're going to get that Mela babe, that chocolate darling. Oh, what is a bright under eye is everything and more. My face just doesn't look complete without it. I mean, when I'm going for a certain look, it doesn't look complete without it. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, what is the point of me putting on makeup? I'd rather just lay in bed. Do you know what I mean? Oh, look at me, I'm coming together. Crazy. I'm gonna add a little bit more just to brighten it up, because I don't feel like it's bright enough for me. Yeah, I just love doing this. I feel like it really just snatches your face. If you're looking for that thing to really take your makeup to the next level, then I promise you a Caucasian concealer will really will take it there. As long as you know what you're doing, I will say that. And having a good skincare routine like makes all the difference. Otherwise, it's going to look like a mess if you're not taking care of your skin, because it will be very obvious. I mean, it is obvious, but like you kind of still want to make it look like this is what you chose to do. But oh, this is just so delightful. Absolutely delightful. That's what I forgot to put on primer. Wow. Oh no. Right. I haven't worn makeup in a week. You have to forgive me. You have to forgive me. Right, so the primers that I use are both Laura Mercier. Yeah, they're blurring and they're hydrating primer. So the blurring primer is for matte girls. If you're an oily babe, you're going to take this primer, rub it across your face and set it with a translucent setting powder. But this primer I use in the center of my face. So I'd apply it here. apply it underneath my eyes, around my nose, and like on my forehead. The hydrating primer is what's gonna make your skin look supple. It makes so much sense because you know what, it's applying good, that means that I'm taking good care of my skin. I knew it was missing. The hydrating primer, I go around the rest of my face, and it's gonna give you that like skin like, makes sense, skin like look. Wow. Oh, shame on me. You're gonna take a yellow powder. So I like the Sacha Buttercup one. I slightly want to try a different one, so I'll save that for another video because I do have a Too Faced one and I need to start using that again. I'm gonna take that in a damp beauty blender, pat that on the back of my hand just to remove the excess and just blend that up. This is where and how I would apply the bake, basically. Lovely chocolate darling, yeah, she taught me this, Chanel. She basically applies her blush and like contour during this stage, which makes so much more sense. And it applies really nicely like while you're baking. I didn't anticipate it, but it really did. So that's what I'm gonna do. To contour and bronze with, I'm taking the Fenty Beauty Mocha Mummy, of course, and the Juvia's Place Chocolates palette. This Smashbox cheek brush, me love it. I love it. Love it. And I'm just gonna make a bed for my contour. So what bronzing does is just, it gives your skin like, obviously the mela in us makes us glow regardless, but this just gives you like a nice glow. Who doesn't want to glow? Taking this Morphe E3 brush, and I'm gonna go in this deep shade right here and lay in the bed that Miss Venti made for us. And then for blush, this one always will take me by surprise. It really works. I'm taking this M403 brush. I'm gonna actually apply pink to my cheeks. I just can't believe it shows up on my skin. Like, and here we are. This is crazy. And now we're gonna take away the bake from here. You can take like a foundation brush and just like wipe it away, but like, I'm gonna take the Fenty What It Do setting spray. This is really important because it's gonna blend everything together. And while we're doing that, this is where we really cement in the nose contour. So I'm gonna take the Laura Mercier setting powder in the shade Translucent. I've tried a lot of translucent setting powders, but this one still gives you like that bright white tinge. It works better on our skin. I'm not sure what they did with the formula, but oh, trust me, from someone who likes it bright underneath their eyes, this makes a lot of sense. We're going to do the same thing with our contour on the nose. So I just basically go back and forth, but really emphasis on lightly. I really lightly do this. So the Mocha Mummy Fenty bronzer, and we're gonna bronze up the nose and tap away the excess. And I like to brush it up like over my eyes, well, into my eyebrows. That deep shade from the Chocolates palette. Tap off the excess. In fact, even blow it off. And cut off that nose. And take it up. And I'm going to go over it again with the translucent setting powder just to cover it up and just cement it in there so that it looks clean. I'm also going to take that translucent powder like over my lips. I like to overline my lips. I just like that overlined look, and I don't feel like I'll be able to achieve that if I get lip fillers. I just don't feel like it would work. The Brooks brother, he put me onto this eye pencil. I was in Mac with him and I was like, babes, I want to try a lip pencil, and he showed me like cork and it's not deep enough, and he was like, okay, I'll show you something, but it's not a lip pencil, it's an eye pencil. I said, you know what, I'm free, I'm fluid when it comes to like mixing and matching. And he showed me like eye pencil in the shade Coffee, and I was like, this is definitely me. And then he put it on my lips and I was like, oh, I love it. I absolutely love overdrawn lips. Oh, let me tell you why. It gives your lip... Anyway, let me do my makeup while I'm talking. How do I even put this? A certain je ne sais quoi. There's basic. Don't take offense. If you take offense in it, like, just... Honestly, babes, like, it's not that deep. It's just, it's makeup. But maybe it's that deep. I don't care. There's basic, yeah. And then there's, like, whew, experts. That's the best way that I can, like, try and, like, compare the two. Basic. And then before I go into that, for lips, I'm going to go back into my first ever, like, nude lip combo. I used to bang this out in university. These two together with me on my overdrawn lips. NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade London. Trust me, babes, I've tried every other shade. London is the only one. If you really want to reach your full potential, full level of buffness, go for London. You go for London in the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream, yeah? And then you go over it with an orange lip gloss. Orange on a chocolate, darling, yeah? Listen, you can't compare where you don't compete. It's not on anyone's level. It's only, it's married to us. That's all I can say. Orange on our skin, it just looks sensational. Sensational. It's an abomination even. Oh, I talk too much. I'm blending out the translucent powder on top of like the contour just to diffuse it out. What it do. And then, fight me. We're going back into the translucent powder again. Sorry, before we do that, you want to take that same brush you used for your nose contour and just go over it one more time with the excess that's on that brush. Don't add any more. Then you're going to go into the nose, the translucent powder, the Laura Mercier one, and then just go over your nose contour again, just to cement it. Keep that brightness there. You don't want to lose the brightness. And then now we are going to go into the eyes. So, of course, the better than what we do with our consensual partners, mascara, prep them for eyelash application. Oh. Do you know what I like about makeup? I like watching makeup tutorials as well, yeah, because when you're watching a girl do her makeup and you can see like the confidence and like a certain aspect of herself being restored. Like she starts like, her hands move differently, her head's bobbing this way, and she's doing that. I love it. I love seeing like the growth and like what makeup does for people. And I can see that in myself right now. When I'm not wearing makeup, obviously like I can be myself, I can be like free and silly and stuff. And I'm still silly when I'm wearing makeup, yeah. But it's like, it's a different kind, like it's silly but with some class. Do you know what I mean? I love this better than what I do with my consensual partner mascara. Lashes, the Baby Doll 747 lashes, I believe. Duo eyeliner. No, Duo brush on adhesive. Love this stuff. As I've said in the beginning. What's that Vibes Cartel line? As it was in the beginning. I don't know. The song Virginity. I don't know if it flows. But Ghost Bond glue. I've put many things on my face. But I believe that... not Ghost Bond glue, ooh, God forbid. Eyelash glue, hair glue is wild. I just want to say that because you can't come for me for doing hairspray if you're doing, a lot of you lot are doing that bonding, hair bonding glue. I believe that's also an electric chair offense. There's no way you're going to come and take me down. You're coming down with me. Electric chair. You know, we can do a whole nother video on that. Just gonna go over that pink again. Do you know what? I don't feel like I want to do orange blush today, which is crazy because orange blush is legit my fave. I normally use this Sleek Blush by Free Pumpkins palette. So this shade right here, this orange shade, really makes your melanin glow. It's like a bronzer, but at the same time, it's like, it's a different color. But it just makes you look like very radiant, like you're blushing, but it's a different kind of like mela in your skin, if that makes sense. Like it makes the melanin glow. I'm just gonna go over that 1 time, 2 times. What are you telling me? Apply these lashes to the outer parts of my eyes because I like my eyes to look, not rude, like there's attitude, because I feel like it wards away people that I don't want in my life. I'm not gonna lie, particularly men. I feel like when your eyes look very slanted and very like almondy and very like just slanted, they just like, ooh. This is a cat. This is a cat. This is a pussy cat. And she looks fierce. She looks like she might bite. I'll stay clear of this one. And they do. So I feel like forming that eye shape gives me, can you see what I mean? Like how my eye shape's changed. It gives me that look. Like there's a certain placement you have to do with your lashes. You kind of have to like flick it up a bit to give yourself that look. That's why I was saying like blend the concealer up, because when we put on the lashes and do the nose contour, this is where I really look like a cat. I forgot one more thing to highlight. Alright, if you don't know, you're about to know. Listen, babes, just because you're a chocolate darling does not mean you have to stick to gold highlighters. Don't let them force it down your throat. Take it by the neck. In fact, choke it with your hand. Take them by the neck. I'm not promoting abuse. What I'm saying is take that choice back by the neck and try something else. This Venti Diamond Bomb highlighter in how many carats? She is silver. I'm aware she looks brown right now, but your babes has been a dirty babe. She's going to make your highlighter look wet. It's going to look like skin. Like absolute skin. Morphe 5 1.0 brush. And you're going to... You see what I'm doing? Flick that along. Okay, a silver pinky highlight looks just as good on us, I'm telling you. They look real nice. If you wipe off the bake now, yeah, and I like this brush to do it because as it wipes away, it also collects powder. This time I'm going to use the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. Wow, this is actually a setting spray. I'll do it now so you can see. It's going to be a bit more intense and it will apply on your cheeks like wet skin. And like as the day progresses and your natural oils are coming through, it just gives you a wet look. And the oilier you get throughout the day, the wetter it's gonna look. So while everyone's sweating and looking an absolute mess while they're sweating, you're gonna look like, wow, like, why do you sweat so prestige? But you and I know it's that Fenty Diamond Bomb in the shade how many carats. But they ain't gotta know that. They're just gonna think, why do you sweat so prestige? You gotta say it's the jeans, babes. It's my jeans. Especially if it's a man you're interested in, just be like, it's just the jeans. But if me and you can get together, we can carry on these jeans and we'll pass it through our bloodlines. This Lumia Luxe powder. This one, when you open it, it's like, it's like fairy dust. It's so pretty, but I don't want to get it all over my face. Like if you want intense, she will give you that. Like it makes it all the more intense. And I'm gonna add a little bit more intensity. And then that same brush that I wiped away the bake with, I'm gonna go in and push that along the sides of my face. I'm done with the eyes. I promise you I'm done. But this Marc Jacobs Highliner Gel Eye Crayon in the shade Blacker, I'm just gonna really accentuate that cat eye shape. I told you I need to look fierce. I need to look like you actually can't chat to me. She's not looking at me. She giving me attitude. Oh, I want to know more about her, but I'm scared she's gonna like slap me in the face, which I won't, but I just don't want you to come talk to me. So you need, it's all, the eyes are like the soul, the window of the face. If you can control the way your eyes appear, then babes, the world is your oyster. We're gonna end it off with the Too Faced Better Than What I Do With My Consensual Partner mascara. What I haven't done with my consensual partner, because we're on lockdown and I'm respecting those boundaries, and so should you, sis. Restrain yourself. Practice some self-discipline, because I see you. Practice some self-discipline, because Lord knows I need it. I'm struggling every day. Lip gloss. I'm going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury lip gloss in the shade Seduction, just to brighten it up a little bit. I believe, Madame. Let's go. Let's take down this hair. I really hope that you liked it and enjoyed it and it made sense. And I'm sorry if I've repeated myself, but I just needed a video present on my page that showed how I do my makeup. I hope you caught some bands. I didn't drink 1 ounce of an alcoholic beverage, and I'm so proud of myself, because apparently it weakens your, I know it weakens your immune system, but read the room. There's a pandemic going around. So please be drinking your water, taking your vitamin C, wearing your sunscreen, and taking care of yourself. And I really hope you guys stay safe. I just really hope this video took your mind off something and like made you feel a little bit happier. My makeup tutorial, and I'll see you in another video.